Baron, it's in the Google Hangout chat.
No, it's not.
I
don't. Oh, there it is now.
We're live.
All right. And well, welcome back to your 40. Is it called 43rd? I don't know. I keep thinking 40.
Yes.
43rd podcast. And as usual, the MapperCast members here today. My Mindria Hangouts crashed, as you probably heard already. So he'll join when it stops crashing. And as always, the links to our channels are in the description below. Our guest, once again, is Alp Mapper. Yes, Alp has been a guest so many times. And then the list of topics in the description, you can go check that out. And I'm going to say them anyway. So our first topic is to... What? What was this a topic? Discuss our week since last... What? This is not a topic.
Yeah,
It is probably not a topic.
That was not a topic.
Shit.
I don't
Who
know.
added that? Alright, whatever. The real topic, I believe, is discuss Ceplio's Future of USA series. And a link to the playlist in the description below. The fan request is why not discuss game releases and which ones you guys want to get. And then we'll be pulling a wildcard topic out of the hat. And then we'll be discussing about biases towards a country in mapping. And then you guys probably heard discuss about super LV mapping, quitting mapping.
Or taking a break.
Discuss Hurricane Harvey and then its aftermath. And discuss the growing Venezuelan crisis and then free for all. A lot of people here are on a time crunch, so we're going to go very quickly.
I think the first topic was like if we discuss our week or something since the last podcast, like what would he do and stuff, you know. I think that's what it means.
I don't know. I don't think we should be doing that.
Why?
My life is boring.
It's kind of long.
Intros.
Well, if anyone is interested, I went to a zoo. We could have, if I had like gone to the zoo today instead of yesterday.
We haven't even done
we would have
introduction, by the way.
MapperCast in the zoo.
Yeah. Regardless. All right. So the first topic is discuss Ceplio's Future of USA series.
Are we gonna do the intros?
I didn't watch. I was about to get stuck in the hallway. So.
Okay. Hey, that's Viper. That's Cosmic. I'm Batran, and there's Rat, and Mindria is also here, but he's crashed.
Yeah,
That's the intro.
I was gonna use my intro to say hey everybody. I can't be here for the whole show, so I apologize for that. I'm gonna have to go around 2 because I'm going to a gig, one of my dad's band gigs. So I'm sorry. I'll stick around for as long as I can. Let's have a good show.
So we should probably move swiftly before you go. It's going to be a short podcast. So yeah, the first topic is discuss Ceplio's Future of USA series, which I didn't watch, so excuse me.
I mean, I did, and I have some things to say.
Alp is the only person who's watched it, so we're gonna go ahead.
So I can judge the visuals. I just watched like 2 minutes.
All right, let's let you guys take the reins.
Oh yeah.
First off,
There's also Alp. Got to introduce Alp. Okay, go ahead.
so first off, the series were kind of short, like 1 to 2 minutes each episode, but it was at least fine. Like, I mean, it wasn't 1 minute to 10 to 5 minutes, so it was consistent. The second of all, if I'm wrong, correct me here. There is an amendment that says like no states can leave US, right? Is there an amendment saying that?
There's no amendment, but actually, yeah, states can't leave. But I think they broke up in
even if there is not an amendment saying that, like US letting Cascadia go is like would be the beginning of the fall for the states, and I mean US wouldn't really allow that in my opinion. Like some of the states would follow Cascadia as the
Yeah, but it's unrealistic though.
yeah, I guess. And the third,
That's
but I'm
so
going
I
to say is,
assume.
I'm kind of surprised that it is Texas that like took half of USA after the dissolution, I guess. Half of like Texas became the new USA, I guess. Like it became big, but I didn't understand why other states didn't gain independence after the fall of USA. I guess that's how can I say. And that's all I'm going to say.
So yeah, when I just add to the visual aspect, I must say your map is really, really good in my opinion. It's also very appealing.
Yeah.
I like that you use a physical map as an overlay. I guess you could say it like this, and also with the city lights. The only thing that I would complain visually wise is that the info board is too transparent to my taste. Maybe if you make it like a little bit more opaque, it would be better.
I guess.
And yeah, the videos are a
Should
bit
we
short.
move on?
Awkward silence.
Yeah.
Everything died. Yeah, I think we should move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
No form user this episode.
Viper?
Oh, Viper muted himself.
I think Viper. Okay, I'll act as acting host while he's gone. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on to our fan request from who was this? Skelly Scuffle, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Scuffle.
His fan request is discuss what game releases you are excited for and which ones you want to get. So personally, I can say I haven't been very excited for really any major game as of recent.
Is it a game that's already came out, or a game that I haven't got yet, or is it a game that has not yet come out?
Games that are like gonna come out fairly soon. That you're
okay.
Well, I have some.
I thought you don't play games.
There's a space game I want to play. Starfighter. Starfighter. I already forgot the name already. Let me look that up again.
Wait, Viper. I thought you did. I thought you don't like to play games.
Well, there's one. I did mention there was one game I wanted to play.
Right.
Let me see which one.
Stellaris.
Starfighter Infinity. Yeah, Starfighter Infinity is the
You
one.
should play Stellaris.
It's been a while, and there's another game that is involved MMORPG. I don't even know the name for that, unfortunately. It's basically you build your empire and conquer. Yeah, it sounds like a map game, but it's not a map game. You control your units, but it's something like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Starfighter Infinity, which is a game I played in my childhood, Disputed Galaxy. So, but I don't know when it's going to come out. It's probably going to come out in like 10 years. But other than that,
yeah, but the only game that I'm really looking forward to is Mario Odyssey. That's about it.
I'm looking. You go ahead.
Okay. Really, the only game that is coming out in the foreseeable future that I'm actually like, whoa, I can't wait for that is Psychonauts 2. I love the original, and I donated to the Kickstarter or whatever, so my name will be in the credits. So that'll be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, since like 2014, 2015, there really hasn't been any game that's come out that I've gone like, whoa. There's in like 2015. What was there? I think there was like a new Telltale game that I kind of liked.
Batman.
No,
There's a Batman game.
Telltale hasn't been there. It was like 2015, the Game of Thrones Telltale game. That was pretty much like the last game that I was like, whoa, I can't wait. But
it came out already though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the last game that I was really, like, awaiting. The game industry hasn't been that wonderful as of recent.
I
guess.
But is that it? Or
for me, I have one. So the only game that I'm excited for so far is probably very generic. So probably COD World War II. That's the only game that I'm looking forward to so far.
I'm not, man. I think they're beaten. It's like they exchanged the same problem. Their problem is they were making too many future games, and now they're making too many World War II games.
Okay. I mean, they wanted boots on the ground, and they got it, and now they're complaining that it's so old already.
Is it?
What does it take to satisfy people?
I just want something different from them because they keep doing the same thing. It's like there's already like 7 Call of Duty games and
Fractured Space.
I mean, there's 7. There's 7 World War II Call of Duty games, and there's like 7 future ones. Would it kill them to do something? I don't know. Maybe they could get weird with it. Yeah, maybe they could do World War I. Maybe they.
Well, that would probably copy Battlefield. People would probably say they copy Battlefield.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe they could go back.
Vietnam War.
Why the hell not?
Crimean War.
What about the Korean War? Yeah, Korean War.
They could do the Korean War. They could go
Crimean War. That was
Crimean
versus Russia with
Oh, you mean the
I
1855
mean,
one?
it's not very fast paced.
1855.
I mean, I've,
Imagine Call of Duty Medieval Warfare.
that's what I was about to say.
There was a Call of Duty. There's an attempt at Call of Duty Roman Warfare.
I've always wanted that. Like, wouldn't it be amazing if they went back and did like a game in the Roman era, and you got to play that that same Call of Duty single player style game of just stupid dumb
There would
fun.
be no
that's
swords and guns though.
That would be fun. That would be fun as shit.
I
It would
mean,
be
they're
Why not
There
go
would be
back
no
even
guns
further?
though.
Call of
I know,
Duty
it would be
Stone Age
different.
Warfare.
Okay, maybe that's
Flintstones to kill your enemies.
We'll probably call it another game anyway. But I
they're
think
kind of
we're
stuck.
trying to just come on this topic. But yeah.
How about Call of Duty Naval Warfare?
Please don't bring back Cosmic Possessed Mars. That is the worst joke.
Shall we move on, or does anyone else have any? All right, Cosmic, this is your
Oh
part.
god. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not putting my video on for this one. There's only one in the hat, so I might.
What about Call of Duty Interdimensional Warfare?
That would just be another future game.
I know, but it's like two
Mine's
universes
not-
fighting each other. That'll be
No, that's Patreon Batman, by the way.
Okay, this is the one thing we have in the hat because I didn't put any others in the hat because I'm awful. We got, what do you think is the most fucked up nation on Earth? And that goes into
North Korea.
The most fucked up nation is currently
Tonga.
Alabama.
Tonga.
Congo.
Yeah.
Honestly, Congo.
Oh, but North Korea.
Just look at the
North
things
Korea,
that
okay, sure.
Tonga has done since its independence.
Oh, I hate names. Oh, no, never mind.
South Sudan. I mean, it's pretty new and it's already had like 2 civil wars.
Oh yeah, well, that's also a shithole.
Like 1 or 2 civil wars already.
North Korea and
Oh, yeah, South Sudan is probably a good candidate. They're like they've only been around for like 6 years and already
Has a civil war.
torn apart from the inside. It's very depressing.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic. It just shows that independence isn't always better.
Yeah.
The people are united. That I think it's because Africa is still on that mind. Some people in Africa is still on that tribal mindset. I mean, by tribal, I meant like still divide themselves into different ethnic groups rather than doing the concept of like one nation, one like multi.
Yeah.
Well, not multiculturalism, just like
That's a problem.
assimilation into one culture.
Tribalism, it's one of Africa's many issues, and it's becoming a bigger issue all
Oh
over.
wait, didn't Saudi Arabia arrest people because they were dabbing?
No,
What?
they arrested people for no, there was like some kid that did the Macarena in the middle of the road, and he got arrested.
I mean, I guess I understand that. Why would you do it in the middle of the road where cars
No,
are driving?
he didn't get arrested for stopping traffic. He got arrested for violating public morality. That was what they said.
Violating public morality?
Because he danced.
Oh, okay, then.
Why is Japanese here?
I mean,
Oh, yeah, hey, Japanese.
Oh, they're Japanese. Yeah. I welcome Japanese into this hangout. Yes.
And I gotta say, if they're arresting people for dabbing, good on them. That is the one situation where I will support fundamentalist Islam is if they arrest people for dabbing. That's the one thing I can get behind.
Well, we know
That's
what.
free. That's you are against freedom. You're against freedom.
Well, if being against freedom means being against fucking dabbing, then I guess I'm a hardline fascist.
Yes, you are. No, you're a
Be
communist.
proud, I guess.
Japanese. I don't want to sound like a hater here, but I don't think you should have joined without telling me. This is if you don't tell me, like, if you say to join, usually I'll ask you to leave. That's the same thing I did to
Yeah, all right. I mean,
Japanese.
That's Welsh as well.
and so.
Oh wait, did you say something on Skype? Let me see.
Take a join.
Oh, yeah, it's Mindria. Oh, Mindria.
Oh, you just said something.
Hey, Mindria.
Oh,
Yay, Mindria.
Jews. Okay.
Excuse me? That was a little weird. Just say Jews out of nowhere like that.
Hey, well, one of my friends told me to do it because he missed me randomly shouting Jews in the live stream.
That was never a highlight of your time here.
I
but
think we should move on since some of you have to go.
Unless
soon.
Japanese. Yeah, we should move on. Should we move on? Or
I guess. I mean,
is Viper, you here?
let's do a rap battle.
Let's not. Viper, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
You gotta move on.
This track.
Okay, I guess we are moving on now.
Gotta do your high. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, we're moving on. Next topic. We're gonna discuss biases towards nations and mapping.
Wait, where's the wild card topic?
That's what we just did.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, what do we do?
We did. What do you think is the most fucked up nation on earth?
Oh, I didn't see your face, so I did.
Moving on. We're talking about biases now.
Hey guys, I got an idea for another wild card topic in the future. What is your biggest? What's your biggest fear? Actually, I think we already discussed that.
We'll do that. Okay.
Horror stories.
Next topic. We got to keep things moving. We got to go soon.
Reacting.
Okay, so next is biases. So about this topic, what it means is like, you know how like some mappers, they're biased to their own country or another country, and they make them superpowers, and then they say F the other countries. Or not exactly F the other countries, but
I guess
just like how Turkey took over the world.
I'll give you an example. Like, let's say mapper number 1 is from Turkmenistan. Then they make Turkmenistan take over the world in 10 episodes.
In episode 2 or episode 3, they can give that superpower.
In 5 seconds.
Yeah, but,
5 seconds.
yeah, but there's nothing wrong with making one country good or strong. Just give some explanation why. If they just like get that and that for no really apparent reason.
No, but like even with or without a reason, right? Like, do you think this bias could be a problem to some?
I think biases in mapping is a huge issue, but not like it is an issue when the mapper is biased towards their own country. But honestly, I think it's a bigger issue when the viewers are biased towards their own country.
Oh yeah.
I got it. Yeah, like, one time I blew up.
That's also partially the reason why I made some decisions in Dark Europe that I made.
You know what? I'm just going to remove Balkans from my map because that just causes me problems.
For example, I just wanted to exploit the concept and make Kosovo conquer Serbia. And
you just.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm still waiting for some Serbian assassins to assassinate, right? I guess.
Like, if you make mapping videos, you know what I mean. You've seen these comments, and a lot of the times the comments aren't even like they don't even necessarily have to be negative. But let's say like you put a lot of effort into writing a scene, and then someone comments like, "Oh, I ripped this nation," and you never even gave that country a single line of dialogue, and the only reason they're concerned.
I know, yeah.
Like it's like if you're gonna like you can't be mean about it because it's not like the person is insulting you, but you feel a little insulted. Like, really, you're just gonna ignore all of the dialogue I wrote because it focused on like what Belarus. Well, to be fair, I gave Belarus a character, so doesn't count for me. But still, you know what I mean.
Like, I know I'm from Canada, and I don't do anything with Canada. Well, I don't do much with Canada, and then there's Canadians saying like, "Yo, make Canada speak" or something. I'm like, yeah. And then some people assume I'm from this country because I made Turkey powerful. They assume I was from Turkey and what the heck.
Well, you support Turkey. You like Ottomans.
Yeah, and then there's also the other problem. Is oh yeah, Greek army versus Turkish army, which one is stronger? And then there's like biases. It's like, yo, no, Greek is stronger, no, Turkish stronger. And it's like, no, Bulgarian is stronger, conquers both. And then
okay, to be honest, making a Balkan war is the worst possible thing you can ever do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I try to avoid the Balkans.
Balkans is the most nationalist part of Europe.
No matter
South Korea. When I made South Korea join Japan, I triggered a lot of South.
No matter what you do about the Balkans, someone will throw sharp objects at you in the comments.
Interdimensional. Hey, look, there's Mindria.
I can quote Freeze Pug's video. He's like,
Hey guys, it's Mindria here.
It's me.
Insults like 5 nations.
It's your daddy.
What the hell? It's your
Mindria.
daddy, really? Is that gonna be a meme now? Like, Mindria's most biggest
don't want
meme
it to be a
is
meme.
it's your
Don't-
daddy.
No.
It's your daddy, Mindria.
If you don't want it to be,
You don't force memes; they happen on their own. They grow on their own time.
I know that. That's why I'm trying to avoid it. I mean, by saying
yeah,
it's
good
me.
point.
mention it in the chat, but don't mention it out loud in the public. Now you just gave them an idea, and I'm just feeling.
That's
Well, no, the
reverse psychology.
Yeah, reverse
Exactly.
psychology. Now that he brought it up, no one will want to make the joke, but maybe they'll come back with reverse psychology and
but there's
still do
something
the
on the
joke.
news recently with like
I know that.
something. It's like, oh, this guy is so close to the name of Charlottesville, and it's, oh, now everyone's meeting.
Anyway, getting back on topic, I guess.
The idea. You give them the idea.
I don't care. Okay,
Oh yeah,
let's
guys.
not care about it.
Getting back on topic, I want to say I don't think
gives more exposure.
I don't think there's any difference between somebody in the comments being like, "Oh, why won't my country speak?" I don't see any difference between that and let's say you're watching like Breaking Bad or something and said, "Oh, where am I? Where am I in this show? Why aren't you giving me any dialogue?" Like, I see no difference between those two things.
Hey, would it be surprised if I say like Romania mapping? Romania is strong.
It's like, guys, it's like this is infinite amount of universes here with infinite amount of possibilities. At least in some point in one universe, your country dies or something. You know,
Getting triggered.
and get triggered because your country dies in some kind of alternate universe. Like, I mean, at least that happens.
Yeah, when I made
You have a lot of both.
I personally, hey, but to be fair, I would get triggered if USA dies either. So,
I made USA lose to technocratic America.
I mean, if it's against America, then it's fine. But if it's America loses against a country like, I don't know, Russia or China, then I'd get triggered.
Alright.
I'm kidding. I mean, or North Korea.
USA makes friends with Russia. Alright, shall we move on? Alright, the next topic is going to be a very sad topic.
LV quitting.
Super LV quitting, quote quitting mapping.
Cult quitting mapping.
I said quote, yeah, end quote.
And quote, I thought you said cult. You know, it's a C
No,
O
no,
L T
it's-
or C U L T.
There's not a cult of LV quitting mapping.
No, there is.
Yeah,
I
just
just-
like this pronunciation, you know, or something.
Alright, so I don't know what else to say. You might probably see that at the title of this podcast. The near promise 3.
To be honest, this might sound really, really egoistic and selfish, but to be honest, I don't really care about mappers that neither I'm befriended with or I don't watch.
If I quit, then you don't care. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just telling the truth. It's
Look,
what my opinion is.
Viper Rat watches you, so he probably would care something. Some of it.
I mean, I could have quit in September, but
No,
I ended up
Don't do that.
fired to my own head. It
Don't
kept
do that.
dragging me, though.
You know, I gotta say, I haven't really. I mean, obviously,
No.
if you've watched my stuff, you know, back in the day, I used to care a lot about this. Like every time a different big mapper quit, I would make a video. But you know, nowadays, it's like the mapping community became so like convoluted once all like the random Russians appeared out of nowhere and all this weird stuff in Romania.
we actually saw this coming. Like, I actually saw this coming because I remember the first Russian mapper, and he's so popular, so that probably indicates there's going to be a lot of Russian mappers.
It's just like ever since Romanian became top dog and all the Russians appeared, it's just like I've sort of detached from like caring about the politics of the
There's
mapping community.
also the Spanish. There's also Spanish mappers. Like, who are you gonna forget about them? Spanish aren't real. Aren't real. They're all actually English, secretly English. But what about the Spanish and what about the Belarusians?
But the problem with Dan Cruz is that he's in a country that's currently deteriorating right now.
Vancouver?
Venezuela.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, like, we're not really discussing about Venezuela.
Not yet.
Spanish mappers, like, who to forget about the Polish and Spanish mappers? They pretty much makes up around like, oh, well, last time I checked, but that was this is back in 2014 or 2015. But so far, these statistics, like for all the recorded mappers, there's like only like 20% or a tenth, 10 to 20% is like Polish. You know, like.
I mean, the mapping
Mappers back then.
According to App, there's also a Turkish mapping community.
The mapping
Okay.
community was always very diverse, but the main community, even though it was very diverse, most of us mapped in English.
Yeah,
So
I
it was
mean,
one
like.
community.
I
Then,
think this is
I don't
something you can relate to, Cosmic. The Super LV's video is something I could relate to. You could relate to. I think the problem with my mapping is I hate the old classic mapping. You say, "Oh, random nation takes over a nation," for no apparent reason. Like, I got bored of that, and then I just went ahead and did my own thing. Now
To forget about
I have like a lot of ideas, but the thing is, I think 70% of them, I don't think anyone's going to like them. You know, I was thinking about making a volcanic world or something, and then people
Volcanic
come out with a volcanic world. But I don't think anyone's going to watch it. I don't think anybody's going to like.
Well, I think.
I know some people will, but I don't think I'm going to get as much views.
I think an Ice Age world is pretty cool. Like,
Ice Age.
like the Earth is slowly becoming ice, and the nations are continually pushed into the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, because alien entities. That's why.
Aliens, like it's
Well,
all
not
aliens.
They're just called
I wait. Aliens in Ice Snowball Earth of Viper series confirmed. I said it in the comments, and now he says it's about aliens. It's
No,
confirmed.
not aliens. They're just alien entities. They're not
Alien entity. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Because
It's alien ice.
meteor,
Not an ordinary ice.
meteors. Yeah, it's like aliens created it. Aliens created.
Yeah, kind of. Because it's unknown. That's what I mean by alien. It doesn't mean it's like those big one-eyed, long-eared, high-tech aliens. That's not what I mean by
Ugh.
that. But yeah, I think this is a problem with mapping. Like, I think some people, the more they do, like, the more they feel like they just don't want to do it.
Is Mope back yet?
You did comment on Super LV's video.
I want to talk to Mope about something. Is he back yet?
Just respond to his comment on that video. LV video.
He hasn't been online in Steam for 3 weeks.
He'll probably reach out to you. You should try. If not, post on the discussion tab. He would definitely read it. If it's going. You know what? I'm not anything but a Muslim.
I want to go back into mapping again, but on different terms. Yes.
what does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? I'm good. What do you mean by on different terms?
Different terms.
He's gonna make a new series.
Just because I say that just because, okay?
Baron,
More
make a
fancy
new
stuff.
series.
Answer, Batman.
What?
Baron, make a new series.
I know that's what I meant by different terms. They probably make a new series.
Oh, then do it. Then
Yeah,
do it.
I look forward to it, Baron. Hopefully you get one
Yeah,
too.
but like I said, like last week, high expectations. Did Viper stub his
What's
toe?
happening?
You okay, Viper? Oh, crap.
I think he's dead. The dentist.
Viper's dying, guys. Call the hospital. Call the police.
Viper is
Viper's
becoming a
dying.
dentist.
Rest in peace, Wiper.
I dropped the keypad and it was heavy and it pushed me down.
What? How's that? How would that even hurt?
A keypad. No, it pushed me down. Oh.
Push you down. How would that hurt?
Ugh. Well, forget it. You probably won't. If you saw it, you'll understand. I shouldn't be playing with the keypad. Ugh.
You guys heard of the Tesla lighter? Tesla lighters, like they'll use electricity instead of
You always said this
fire
last week,
to light it. Light the fire. Use electricity. Okay.
All right. Shall we move on? Because I don't think
Yes.
we're getting a bit off topic. All right. Hurricane Harvey. I have no idea where that happened.
All over the news. Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, for those of you around the world who maybe don't pay as much attention, Massive Category 4 hurricane has struck the southern coast of Texas, and there's massive, massive devastation. It's a Category 4, and for comparison, Hurricane Sandy, which hit the east coast of the U.S. back in 2012, that was a Category 1, and that caused crazy problems all over New York and New Jersey.
Well,
but so
rest
yeah,
in peace. I know some mappers from Texas, and I'm pretty sure half of them are dead now, because they're in the path during the hurricane, and I know that some of them are probably dead.
Yeah, well, so far there's only, I don't know if, well, at least in the Houston floods, there's 5 confirmed dead. Well, it's terrible. I mean, you see some of these photos, and it's just awful. Like, there's entire highways flooded like rivers, and it's really surreal to see. It's very reminiscent of Katrina, if anyone remembers that.
My ex is in Texas right now, and she's probably dead again.
It's not that severe. Can't cover all of Texas.
Oh,
she's probably dead. My
I
ex is probably dead.
That we offend their religion.
Huh?
What?
You're gonna try to say that Rat and I offended religion.
Yeah, I just studied history. Like that Roman Catholics sold used these papers to people believing them they could buy themselves out of hell.
You mean
And
like
also the Roman
Martin Luther?
Yeah, yes, the thing that Martin Luther complained about, and also that the Roman Christians killed a lot of Jews.
I wish Chris was here. You could argue.
Yeah, anyways, continue.
I never like timing out people who spam because it always feels so passive aggressive.
Discuss. Okay, so should we move on to the next topic, or? I'm going quick here before topic. I want to get to a topic.
Join MapperCast. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So Venezuela crisis. So I have no idea what happened in Venezuela. What kind of updates on that?
What?
What kind of updates are there in Venezuela?
We're discussing Venezuela.
Venezuela.
No. I call it Venezuela.
All right. So as you probably may know or may not know, because you probably don't care about Venezuela at all. Its government, the country is undergoing a crisis because they say that the government of Venezuela is slowly increasing its powers after some protests. Like recently, they declared all opposition parties banned or something from the parliament, whatever, or Senate. I don't know what kind of houses they have, but they banned opposition, some of them, and yeah, that's
Jesus Christ, the chat is going insane.
Socialism. People blame it on socialism.
Okay,
other people blame it. Other people say
because that's famous.
Other people say, yeah, it's really hectic because it just brings back the debate about socialism.
Okay, well, to be fair, 70% of Venezuela's GDP is in the private sector, so it's not the most socialist things. The problem is it's more or less the president's power grabs that's causing a lot of this instability. God, Ceplio.
Yeah, is there anyone? Yeah, I don't think we have much to say about that.
Oh, so we'll go to the people already.
Oh, okay.
Just
Cool.
Well, it's 33 minutes and we're at the free for all now.
Yeah.
Let's get this to 1 hour so Viper could get their ad revenue.
Really.
We're not. No, this video's not monetized. Come on.
Hey, look, we have T-shirts now.
Someone else has got some. Wait, what?
1 hour.
Hey, look, Viper has T-shirts. I'm gonna get a T-shirt.
Viper has T-shirts. We don't have T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a T-shirt. I'm gonna buy a T-shirt.
Viper, your T-shirts are expensive.
Viper's T-shirts are expensive. I agree.
AD, not USD. If you convert it, it's actually cheaper.
Hey, can you make a T-shirt about MapperCast?
Yeah, I asked him multiple times.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, but
speaking of jobs.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the one that profits from it. That's the thing.
That's my job.
I meant like individual T-shirts, like I don't know.
Batman T-shirt, Japanese t-shirt. No, I think there's gonna be some legal problems though. You know, some of your
Alright. Yeah, and Cosmic would be like the whole group together. Wait, by the way, Cosmic, how's that t-shirt thing going?
It's like I said, it went on pause during the whole like Chris freaking out over Mindria thing. But
Really?
the plan is it's
Funny
back.
thing is
It's
that
back.
Finn Mapper now
plan is-
just has this as his profile picture.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, someone on the MapperCast Discord, I don't know if he has still had this picture of Chris. That
Isn't that only bro?
yeah, it could also be him. I don't quite remember it anymore.
I can check.
All right.
but-
Well, the MapperCast T-shirt production should be back on once Alternate Future of the USA episode 3 is out.
Finally,
Can I get a free t-shirt?
Yeah, give us a free t-shirt.
I can't give it for. I don't manufacture them. It's not like I have ties with a manufacturing company. I do like Redbubble and stuff, like everyone else has to. I
Can
can't
you
give
put it on if you get a t-shirt, can you put it on Amazon so I can buy it?
You can buy it off Redbubble.
I know, but my parents don't trust. I don't
Well,
trust.
like
That's not
I can't.
I have the same
I
parents
can't
as
make
them.
it. I can't make adjustments for like mental quirks of people who don't understand technology.
All right then.
No
And
offense.
they don't trust other websites that they purchase. You know, I mean, like sometimes some websites are sketchy. You know.
Yeah, I know. There's plenty of parents who feel that way, and
Nope. It's not a scam.com.
or it is horribly confusing every time.
Can you at least make a MapperCast icon t-shirt? Like I was part of MapperCast.
Baron, listen. The reason why the t-shirts aren't going to be free is because that the cost it takes to make them is accumulated.
Yeah, I
If you
know.
start giving out free t-shirts, the net loss is gonna it's going to be
I mean,
$20.
it's only 6 people, right?
It's not going to happen. Like I obviously I want all the
Yeah.
designs for my own, but I have to buy it myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to. Yeah, even I have. I get a discount from my own shirts, but yeah, it doesn't. You know.
I think Raining China is the best t-shirt so far. You know? It's like it's so hilarious, and I like it.
The link, the link is to my
Yeah.
merchandise in the description, but it's not under MapperCast. If we want to do a MapperCast t-shirt, I don't want to be the one that gains from it, right? I want you guys
I'll handle all that stuff.
yeah, so
worry.
Cosmic.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll split the profits up.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want
split
to
the profit between all of us.
on my own.
Give me money. I need
That would probably come down to like $2 for all of us. But you know, that's what.
Depends how many MapperCast members
That's a quarter. That's a
here.
quarter pounder at McDonald's. So you know.
Do we
All
count
right.
Lee?
No, he
I don't think Lee wants to be involved.
he quit. He forfeited his rights to any merchandising profits.
What? Who?
Lee.
Oh.
I think this
All right,
shit-
everybody, I gotta head out. So thank you for having me, and I will be back next show. My video should come out soon, and once it's out, I will get to work on t-shirt designs and stuff. All right, see ya, everybody.
Can I have a hat?
Well, then it's just
Can I have a hat?
Cosmic.
Remember
Imagine
last
if there's
time when we had the
dentist
MapperCast and
t-shirt.
Cosmic wasn't there?
Hey, should I make a MapperCast hat?
Probably already
MapperCast
have
hat.
one, but
Well, no Cosmic's here, so who's gonna carry us now?
oh no, Japanese
Yeah,
will
well,
carry us.
No, Japanese can't
Yeah,
carry.
carry us.
He's not
Yeah, Japanese.
so he can't carry.
Oh, never
Carry
mind.
us.
he's
So
not-
I'm the carry. Okay.
Okay, so
You could make Poland ball animations with your skill.
so I guess we're in the free for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to find
That's-
my Poland ball space T-shirt. I can't find it. I lost it.
Did someone steal it?
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So free for all, I guess. Ask
Yep.
questions.
How many mappers are there nowadays? We did not record them for a long time, so we're now probably like around 4,000 to 5,000 mappers now.
I would assume 6K. At
6,000. Yeah. What's you guys' estimates of how many mappers we have nowadays? I know it's more than 3,000 now because 2,000 was like last year.
What do we think is the only way for Korean unification? North Korean victory or South Korean victory?
I think that any type of victory.
Declaring itself as the world ruler.
What will it take for Korean unification? I'm pretty sure both ways would result in Korean unification. You know,
Yeah,
like
but to be
either
honest,
either North or South would win. It would eventually end up in Korean unification. Nevertheless, like really.
just because of the current international landscape, political landscape, I would say that only under government like in South Korea, Korea would unify, because communism is a bit out of date nowadays.
And before people get triggered because you said about communism. Nowadays.
Someone's gonna get triggered on it. So you can't impress everyone.
What about North Korea? Who forgets about North Korea?
What about
What,
West
North Korea?
Korea?
There's
West-
no, not North Korea. There's North. There's a third Korea.
North Korea, right?
There's a third Korea.
What about
The one
West
that's
Korea? What
half-
about
There's a Koreans
East
in
Korea?
There's some North Korea. Like there's one in China.
South
There's one in,
Korea.
there's an,
so China is North Korea?
yeah,
There's an exiled
I
government.
meant,
I believe.
no, I meant like there's a province in China that's full of that's basically Koreans. That they're all Koreans. And there's a province.
Yeah, but there's also some in Russia. That's the third Korea.
Third Korea.
Yeah, they call it Third Korea that no one talks about.
Where's the
Yeah,
third Korea?
It's where
I
you
believe,
talk about
I believe
China
it's an
and Russia.
exiled government or something like that. So yeah,
If you guys want to see the North Korea, look up Yanbian Korean Autonomous Prefecture.
Ceplio asked us what do we think about that he has to do LV's series now.
I don't know. It feels like something Daniel Mapper did. Like he gave it to Anda the Mapper.
Almost the owner and Pornhub giving his series to Bertrand.
What?
I'm back.
By the way, where's all the future of the world?
Alternate.
Viper.
Yeah.
What? Who said
You
that?
encourage Patrick to upload again.
What?
Mr. Owner and Pornhub gave his series to you, Bertrand.
Wait,
Why
Mr.
not?
Make
call
Patrick
that.
upload again.
Are you telling me Mope upload it?
No, I'm telling you. Can you make Patrick
Are you talking
upload?
about are you talking about the collab?
Oh yeah.
The collab. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I think we're just gonna work on it whenever we work on it.
That's it.
Who
What?
started, man?
Mope isn't dead. He commented on the LV.
I know. I know that you guys said that like a while ago.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought you meant he uploaded.
Yeah.
If you upload it, I'll be surprised.
If Mope uploaded, yeah, I'll be surprised as too.
He was on Steam, by the way.
He's offline on Steam for 21 days.
Nah, he just went online, so
What, he went online right now?
yeah.
Let me see. No, you're a liar. He said still says 21 days ago. You're a liar.
Wait, what?
It says offline for 21 days. Like,
I thought it said 4 hours.
4 hours, really?
Yeah, for me it said 4 hours.
Oh yeah, sometimes Steam resets for some people and makes the hours. Like if you scroll down to the offline people, sometimes you'll see the same thing.
Yeah, I see. It's 28 minutes ago.
Does
now.
anybody in the chat even remember who Mr. Owner and Pony is? That's
Yeah, Ceplio.
Like half the like 75% of mappers still know who Mope is. Let's say that.
I know who he is, but aside from his alternate future of the world, I never watched any series of his.
I watched the Zero series, and I remember Marakium.
Meracium.
Right.
Actually,
Mapper.
I think he calls it Meracium, but I call it Meracium.
Talon. What else? Oh yeah, Italy.
Fibers.
There's Brabrantium, but that's mine.
Mamporia.
Okay, Mamporia, then Brabrantium.
The other one.
Battery
Yeah,
forgot
so who
one more.
remembers Mickey PL004?
What?
Mickey PL004.
Oh yeah, him.
Hey, who remembers 30? Who remembers 30?
Who's
Who
that?
remembers the Fibers?
30. You know, who remembers 30? The country, 30.
I don't remember that.
Most may like whatever. Just there's a if you guys heard of the New World Series, the native the New World Series is basically if you guys ever saw a video where a whole group of countries moved to some kind of new planet, I started that. Just for the record, I started that trend. Okay, from the New World Series.
I think a lot of people have seen that back in the day.
And
even I've done that.
There's also 40 or 41. I forgot who that is.
I remember 30.
Remember 40 or 41? They like one of them said Hong Kong all the time. It's like funny. It's a meme back then.
So can we answer the questions now?
Okay, I'm back.
Goodbye.
Welcome back.
Who is the master? Who's the master? Like, who's the master?
Why isn't LV in the MapperCast? Well, if you're asking why he isn't part of MapperCast, I can go on forever. If you ask why isn't he a guest, well, he quit it before.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, we could
planning to get LV on the show.
We could still get him on the show, or attempt to get him on the show. I mean,
we could get him on the show next time if somebody.
Yeah.
Just
for the money.
Ask him, and then I get the gold before you add him on the Skype chat. Don't be
yeah. You guys asking for the reason why he's already on MapperCast because of past reasons, past reasons.
Yeah, it's a long story. I don't think
it's a long story. It's a competition. Let's say that.
It's a very bad story.
Thermo flashbacks.
Thermo.
Don't remind people.
Which would be better, Alternate Future Korea or Japan? None.
I think, I don't think
Japan has an with Japan. I know that it has a regional structure.
I think Japan. I mean, no offense to Koreans, but I think Japan would probably get more views. Alternate History Japan. Or Alternate Future Japan, because all those daimyos and stuff,
like Japanese letters should do that.
Words History of Japan.
Also, Japan's region have really nice flags.
I know. When I was born, my parents always said that Japan was the top #1 strongest country in the world, but it wasn't.
What?
United States.
Are you serious?
What?
What
is going on?
Batron died.
Oh, no surprise.
No, we weren't talking about Sermo.
Yeah, I die like every 2 seconds, or every 2 minutes.
We weren't talking about Sermo. That was
quiet. Yeah, he's quiet.
I eternally die every 2 minutes.
That was long before Sermo became a thing. Ceplio.
Need more money.
Yeah, let's stop talking about Sermo before nostalgia.
Who's having a racing battle outside?
Lloyd, I think.
Jap is alive. Blue Viper mapping. What the heck? What the heck?
Corrosive Dragon mapping.
I just noticed that name.
Corrosive Dragon mapping.
Well, Ceplio, the Sermo has nothing to do with
How old is everyone? See you.
I get how fuel it, but it's not the reason.
All right, let's go back to the questions.
How old is everyone? Well, we're pretty old.
We're pretty old. I am 86. Kidding.
Okay, yeah.
Just
I
86 is my favorite number.
I probably will regret asking this, but do we have a quiz?
Wait, what?
Do we have a quiz?
I'll do with the quiz.
All right.
Okay.
I am 18. Mindria is probably somewhere 16 or something, 15.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Yeah, he's 17.
Yeah, I'm almost 15.
Viper, I think he's like 17?
18.
18, yeah, you're 18.
I'm 18. Also.
Japanese is...
I'm almost 15.
You're almost 15?
Yeah.
So you're 14?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I thought you were a lot older. I honestly thought you were a lot older.
Who I forget? Alp. Alp is
I'm 18.
Oh. You're 18.
Yes.
All right.
I never thought
Yeah,
you were
because-
19 now.
Okay, so who's the oldest here? I'm born.
You,
Ceplio,
Lloyd, and Al.
Ceplio,
So I'm the oldest here. I'm the oldest again.
The first
Mhm.
podcast. The same. Well, actually, yeah, it was directly before the first podcast was live. Saying something. So that was long before Sermo and you were a guest.
Who's brackets?
Hello,
Brackets. Oh, he's a former staff of my Discord server.
Jeez.
It's not MapperCast without Cosmic.
Yeah. We need Cosmic.
Who did say
Yo,
it wasn't
no.
Zono, I believe?
It's MapperCast with Japanese.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess. If nobody asks serious questions. I mean, only Boa asked about the issue of Korean anarchism, but yeah, I think we could move on.
I
To
guess.
If nobody asks serious questions, it has no point, I guess.
How long is this podcast again?
I don't know, probably an hour by now. Well, less than an hour. I love watching Mapper channels, but I didn't animate it. But you don't animate it anyway by watching videos.
Guys, ask us serious questions.
Dude, what people are mad at Mo for doing his April Fool's thing last year. I think that was
I actually found it kind of funny.
I think that April Fool's thing was 2 years ago.
I mean, April Fool's joke are a great opportunity to just annoy and trigger a lot of people.
You know what was up on
Yeah,
April Fool's?
why.
Deleted goons on Triton Mapping's channel. Deleted goons.
My last April Fool's was still the best.
That was the
So
April
many
Fool's
triggered
joke.
people in
My
my
deleted
comments.
Virginia, am I cool? I
by
don't know.
Triton Mapping. Go check out Triton Mapping's channel. Shoot, I was gonna do it.
What was the best April Fool's?
Seriously, why do you guys play with toys, you child? Is that a problem? Favorite kind of series?
Well, Viper's a
And
man
the
child.
storyline series, not old classic mapping. I think a good example of that would be Battle Mapping series. Capitalism is, in my opinion, I don't know what that. Oh, that's Japanese. Why do you think Mapper Wars series should they be funny or realistic? I don't know how you can make it realistic.
In my opinion, Mapper Wars really
Mapper Wars is
don't
just
have
Mapper
many
Wars.
types of storylines that you can implement. So just make a satirical shit show and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing Mapper Wars. So. Yeah.
Remember when you
And
canceled
serious,
Mapper
the
Ball
only thing I
animation,
thought
Viper?
was, add me.
Yeah,
Yup.
Hey,
we all get that, Viper. You don't feel
yeah,
bad.
speaking of Mapper Wars, do you get a lot of people saying add me? On your Mapper Wars? Like, do you get comments people asking you to add them on a map? These? Okay, he's on here.
What? Why is this so quiet?
I don't know.
Is it
Yeah, I
because
think we
Cosmic
should really
left?
move on because rarely people ask serious questions, if at all. So yeah, let's move on, I guess.
Move on to what? Is this a free fall?
To the quiz.
It's like quiz. No, I get it. Let me find my t-shirt first. I still can't find it. Be right back. You guys just keep
Are
answering
you
questions.
serious?
Viper, no. He's going to get captured by the dentist.
That meme is dead.
Meme shall never die.
Why is the mapping community full of normies?
All right. So, anything else?
What has been my favorite series to make? Well, it's quite hard actually. The most fun things to do actually are like small animation shorts. For example, the one that I made where me and Chris argued over who's the successor of Rome. But I also have an animation short about the you could say about the mapping community as a whole. In like a few weeks, I want to have finished that. So yeah.
You can.
So can we somehow entertain the people why Viper is...
Hey, Batron.
All right.
Nation States is having another event
When?
in 2 days.
Oh, about what?
Nuclear.
Nuclear event? Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, Brave Brand TM ceased to exist. I need to restore it. Hold on. Oh, great. I'm not in Macedonia anymore. I need to get in it. I need to get in.
What do you want to
Hey, what's the best? What? Hey, since we're probably gonna have a nuclear war soon, should people, the MapperCast thing, want to join in Macedonia, the nation states?
I don't know.
Yeah, but don't we have like on the nation states like only with password or something like that?
Yeah, we have we can provide them a password for only the podcast. People could join in to try to, I don't know, help Macedonia or something.
I made a rant on our nation states twice before.
So you guys want to do it?
No,
Because my nation, because besides, I mean, like, literally my nation just ceased to exist. And
Your
I need to
nation
get
has
all
like
back.
9 billion population.
What?
Your nation has 9 billion population.
Yeah.
Really, to be honest, Cosmic is the motto of the show.
No, my nation actually has 10 billion people.
Shuriken and Cosmic makes MapperCast survive.
So, hey,
Cosmic makes
Mindria,
MapperCast entertaining.
are you still the guy who are you still the leader of Macedonia in Nation States?
Yeah.
All right, can you tell me the password? Can you tell me the password?
Oh, okay.
Well, Total Time Mapper, Cosmic Mapping has a series on that.
Okay.
I believe even 2 if you count History of the Triplet Islands.
All right. Should we give people the password?
If you want, I mean,
do you guys want to join Macedonia in nation states in the comments? Yeah, do you guys in the comments? Chat.
Wait, what?
guess not.
I guess not. No.
Viper,
we're
where's the
waiting
quiz?
for
Oh my
Viper.
god, people want the quiz.
We're waiting for Viper only, bro.
We're waiting
Is
for
this the
Viper
finest
right now.
t-shirt
So
ever?
we
He's
don't have
He's
much
searching
for
his
toys.
t-shirt. I don't know.
Oh my god. He has
No,
his
my
mic
nation
muted.
died 14 days ago. Well, I'm
God damn
joining.
it, Viper.
Well, my political power in Macedonia is severely reduced. I was a contender, now I'm reduced. Hey, can anyone endorse me, please? I need to get endorsed.
Well, thanks, Viper. We're losing viewers. Just he's not starting.
Why
the
don't we
quiz
just
because
keep having like quizzes? I mean, not
he's
quizzes.
just-
What has
trying to
been our favorite member besides ourselves?
Favorite mapper besides yourself?
Yes.
Well, I think Void Viper, in my opinion. Aside, and yeah.
I think he meant
I have
outside
an
of the
idea.
MapperCast.
I have
Oh.
an idea.
Outside
Why don't
besides
we-
yourself. It's just besides yourself. I mean, it's like.
I have an idea. Why don't we give ourselves questions?
Give ourselves questions.
Yeah.
Alright. What's your favorite color? No, I'm kidding. What's the color
Who's your favorite mapper in this?
in this call of Viper?
Yeah.
Viper is my favorite. In this.
I would say Japanese.
Well, we can't end the podcast without Viper.
Yeah, he's like
Technically, the thing we could do, we could just all leave the podcast and then the
Yeah,
live
let's
3
just
months
leave
overnight or something like that.
It's gonna be like,
Yeah,
what-
Viper. Imagine us like leaving the podcast and Viper just
And
still
my
there.
price, I don't
Shall
know.
we
A
actually
couple
do
of
that?
hours later, when
Let's
Viper
do
comes
that.
back.
It's like imagine. Can you guys do a challenge where you have to sit and wait for Viper to come back? Can you guys do that? Like it's like watching a 10-hour video of silence or something. It's like would you guys be able
24-hour
to do that?
challenge. Shall we leave the call?
I got an idea. Should we? I got an idea. Should we prank Viper? Should we prank Viper by doing the call and just say, "Hey, what the hell is happening?"
Please now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well,
Alright,
this,
Come on, let's do the prank, guys.
Hey, wait. What? Okay, yeah, sure. Should we do it, guys? Should we do it?
No, I can't
Say in the
take West
comments.
Virginia Mapping.
No, fuck,
Prank
let's
Viper.
do it.
Should we prank
No.
Viper?
Let's
No.
do the ultimate meme of all
Okay,
time.
okay, we're not gonna do it now because
Oh,
some people disagree.
Thank you.
Damn it.
Homebro said to do it.
The one who stays until Viper gets back gets a serious review. What?
Okay.
We may or may not post a password from the nation states or Irelandia. I mean, as long as you guys don't meme in it.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Viper.
Most- Oh,
I'm wondering,
I
should we do the quiz ourselves?
Viper
And
is just
and come up with
dead.
questions. Yeah, okay, I prepare a quiz, and if Viper doesn't come back like in the next 5 minutes, then I'm just going to do it.
Okay, so here's the password for I mean, not the password. Here's the region for Mapper official Mapper region for nation states. You guys want to know?
Official.
Yes,
Be
sure, official.
Yeah, I think
Because
Supreme canceled for 5
Yeah.
months.
yeah, the Mapper region, the region of Macedonia had like I don't know, right, 60 nations or something, but it reduced. to
No, it
20
had like
because some-
75.
It had like 75 nations at one point, but now it's reduced to 20 nations because of people keep either will most likely stop existing because
I
a lot of
don't-
nations stopped existing in nation states.
I don't think nobody cares really.
Nobody, I know nobody.
Yeah,
cares
nobody
at all.
cares. Why the fuck are we talking about this?
I don't know.
All right, I got it. I finally found it.
Finally!
yay!
I always want to make
All right, everyone.
my own
It
quiz.
took forever. People want the quiz now.
After
41 people still here.
Oh wait, wait.
Yeah, they're actually 38 now.
Yeah, there were 28 people on Viper.
yeah, okay. You guys can see.
No, there's no.
No,
There's
there's no
nothing.
can.
Wait,
Oh,
no, there's
orange. I
something
see orange. Smecky t-shirt.
Hey, everyone.
Would be funny now if you accidentally show your
You
face.
can't see the t-shirt by
Yeah,
your
I actually
hand.
know my feet. Probably should have worn the mask.
Are you part of an anime?
Yeah,
So
right.
then,
This is
so
the t-shirt.
yes.
Yeah, the Poland here. There's an error in the printing. I fixed that and the actual thing. So this is just Poland saying that going to space. And here, I don't think you can see it, but it says I can. I think it's backwards on my end, but you should be able to see it from your end. But yeah, so that's the t-shirt that I bought. So yeah.
Oh,
You are
guys.
interested.
Oh,
I can see
guys.
the sun right
quiz.
now.
The people want the quiz.
Oh, shit.
Viper, the people want the quiz.
All right, wait. Viper's revealing his face.
No.
Viper face
Viper,
reveal.
can you give the quiz?
And he's muted again.
Are you serious?
I remember. Okay,
I'm
guys.
I'm leaving right now.
Guys, welcome, John.
Bye.
I misclicked that.
I remember when in nation states, Macedonia almost survived the nuclear war in nation states, but at the very last minute, half of us died because some random guy with lots of nation alts launched 400 nukes at us.
Hi, everyone. The first question is, the person is a fan with a question. Is there going to be a promise campaign number 3?
Likely.
Is this a joke question?
Is this a joke?
Something that you
First
have
of all, it's 50-50. There are only two options.
No. Cosmic made a statement during the podcast, so if you listen, I think you'll get it.
I haven't listened because I was talking with
Only
someone else.
or did only got it?
Only bro, really.
He said no.
I don't know.
Mapping.
I don't know.
Wait, what is even?
Well, only Bo said no.
No, there isn't. Okay, he said it twice, so I guess he's the win. He's the fan winner.
Only bro.
No.
Viper, what kind of is this?
Viper, you need to invite Only Bro in the podcast sometime.
No.
We need him on so it shuts up forever.
All right.
Well then.
Only Bro is like our #1 fan.
So he's a fan winner. Done. Okay. All right. The
This is just
mapper.
going to be the
Only
fan
answer
winner.
this if you're a mapper. Okay. Wait. Question spot.
Is
What
it
was
the
the question
mapper?
again? I got the question. Damn it. Ugh. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I need to remember it.
XD.
Damn it. Great thing. How did I lost my train of thought?
Oh shit, West Virginia is gonna start a co-op in MapperCast.
Okay, fine. Forget it. I'll think of a new question. Alright, what's the one thing I'm annoyed with in MapperBall's animation series?
Spiders.
No! Only answer this if you're a mapper.
Circle tool.
Your own memories, spiders. Gulag Viper. Ceplio is here. West Virginia, don't I beg? Hiss. Viper is annoyed by fake
The
map.
fake 5 or 67.
No one's getting it right now.
Okay, Rip, Twan. You're my dad.
Right?
Yes.
Try
If you
to.
listen to the podcast, I think you'll know.
Wait, BRB.
There's an entire video with a list of that on Viper's channel, just letting you know.
Of what?
Of things that annoy you in Portland Ball.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about a MapperBall series, not Portland
Oh, MapperBall. Oh, MapperBall, yeah, but that's obvious.
Ball. No one's saying it, so.
MapperBall. Oh yeah. Why is no one getting it? It's so obvious.
I know.
What is the question?
Probably because no one remembers your MapperBall series.
Well, you don't have to remember to know. I'll give you guys another hint. If you follow a mapper,
I think I know.
you'll get something in the comments.
But isn't it?
It has nothing to do with the videos. It has to do with the comments.
Well, you guys laugh like that.
What happened?
Hopefully, I was louder so no one can hear that. Oh my God.
Order of colors.
Order of colors. No.
I don't think nobody noticed.
Wait.
No, they're gonna know. No, I think they're gonna know now.
What's the question? What was the question, Mike?
Maybe the stream is a bit
one
delayed.
thing I'm annoyed with in my MapperBall animation series.
Oh, I get it. I got it.
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say it. How's no one getting it? What
The
the
reason
heck?
why he quit
This is
MapperBall.
why.
It's guys. It's add me.
Oh, fuck.
New question. New
Thank you,
question.
Andrea. Thank you.
New question.
New question.
Why did you reveal the answer?
New question, man. We just fucked it up.
Getting it anyway.
Oh,
That's a hint, actually. Yeah, I mean.
And people aren't getting it anyway. I just hope that the stream is delayed. Otherwise.
No, people are actually not getting it.
Still not getting it?
No,
Oh my
okay.
God,
guys,
You guys are new.
I'm
You guys are
really-
new. You can't.
I'm
you're
really
supposed to
confused
know
why no
this
one is
stuff.
getting this.
You're supposed to map. You're supposed to know MapperBalls. It's been around. It's famous.
He
while. You guys
Pro
supposed to know this. You guys supposed to know this. Why are
Just
you
come
guys
up
not
with a new
knowing this?
question.
answer.
If you have listened to me, if you haven't listened to Mindria, we said it like twice already. It's people asking.
No,
for them.
don't say it yet.
Yeah,
I
wait.
know someone already said. Provolon's the great.
All right.
Provolone. Wait, is it the great or the goat? Oh,
Therefore, the example for what Viper is annoyed.
is he a mapper? Let's see. Is this person a mapper? Yep, it's a mapper. So we have a show. Mapper winner.
Well, okay.
You got it.
For the fan winners only, bro. So if you guys are on the MapperCast Discord, make sure you mention me. Then I'll give you guys the role. So fan winner, bye.
Is you kind of
Former mapper winners, bye. Okay, and yeah. So if the link to the Discord is in the description below, and if you guys can join, it'll be an easier communication for the fan winner. And also, if you can't join the Discord, then you can just leave your fan request in the description below. No, in the description below, in the comments below when this stream is up. And yeah, thanks for stopping by in this podcast today. A very short podcast.
Well, we still reach 1 hour.
So
Blame Cosmic.
So we can get the
Prolong the Go. I think that's the Provolone the Go. I don't know how to say it. Are you on? If you're on the Discord, you should say something on the Discord chat, and I'll give you the mapper winner role.
Jesus, guess that wouldn't work out.
Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey.
Oh, Cheese Wolf was late.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Wait, Viper, who shall we invite next podcast?
We should invite Murray, and Super LV, and probably Mold, and all those other large mappers. Oh my god. We should add Dylan's World as well. We should add Romanian. We should add a random Spanish speaker.
If they're willing to join.
We should add a Mexican.
Yeah, let's interview
Cosmic neighbor.
Add everyone.
So Cosmic,
yeah, we should hold
Cosmic's neighbor would be really great. Like him just screaming, investigate.
Oh yeah, I remember when old fags was a thing.
Yeah, remember when we used to hold a contest for guests?
Fag. I don't know why people use.
Yeah, when we had big quizzes.
Who won the MapperCast? Provolone the Goat. Provolone the Goat.
Provolone the Goat.
Yeah, Cosmic, why don't we have him on the podcast? Why?
Oh, that's
Who
going to be on the podcast? Who?
Who?
His neighbor, that the guy that screamed that.
Oh,
his neighbor asked him.
Investigate 311 and that
so
these are dying at an alarming rate, and it's all Cosmic fault.
These are dying at an alarming rate.
We should add him as a guest at some point.
And everyone.
Japanese is American.
So Cosmic's neighbor asked us to be on the podcast.
Okay, first things first. Provolone the Goat map winner and only bro. Are you on the MapperCast Discord? If you're not, well, shit.
Only bro?
You guys need to be on the Discord.
I think only bro is on the Discord.
I mean, you don't have to, but it'll be recommended that you do, so we have an easier time to communicate.
He's in Italy right now, according to Cosmic.
Who's Cosmic talking about?
Cosmic's neighbor.
Cosmic's neighbor, the one who said things are dying at a lion rate.
His neighbor, a mapper.
His neighbor's a mapper.
But he's a legend.
His neighbor's a mapper?
Oh, he's a legend.
He's in Italy, what? Can you interview your neighbor on MapperCast?
Interview your neighbors.
Cosmic, if you interview your neighbor, you're a legend.
My one neighbor beats up his own children.
We didn't need to know that.
Yeah, but well, I guess if it wasn't for him, then I would have had a refugee camp right next to my house.
Blue Viper.
I assume they're not coming.
I have a fidget spinner.
I assume they're just gonna leave it in the comments in the on the video.
Guys, why don't we get King of Mapping on the podcast?
It probably doesn't even speak English.
Oh shit!
He's Russian. What do you expect?
Just so you know, I'm not doing it. All right, so yeah, so I have a high school like I said, it was a short one.
Someone dropped some money.
Yeah, it was.
Where? Where's the money?
Where's the money?
Where's the money? Where's the money?
Give me the money.